And the mathematics of God's heart is, I will not be satisfied with 99% inclusion. I will not be satisfied with a 99%, call of the roll. I mean, I grew up in a religious world where I thought the good news was a small fraction of people would live in an eternal blissful state, while the majority of humans who ever lived, somehow that wide road meant that they were going to burn forever. This is an entirely different take on the heart of God. This says that not only is God not satisfied with 15% or 20% or 50%, God looks at 99% inclusion and says, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. And so that's the heart of everybodychurch.com. I mean, my partners in this, Ray and Neil. Ray pastors a church here. I work here. I work at Nashville, at Grace Point. I'm working at East Lake out in Seattle. I do lots of work in lots of different churches. I travel all over the place. And yet, Everybody Church is our way of saying, maybe in all the work that we do, we're covering a pretty good number, but it's not enough. It's not enough until some of you who live in small towns in Idaho that are 200 miles from an inclusive church, and some of you that live in, little rural places in Mississippi or Illinois, and you're geographically disconnected from a church. Maybe even some of you who live down the street from the village, but you're disconnected psychologically, emotionally, because you've been so hurt that you're not ready to walk back into a church. Everybody Church is our way of saying 99% is not enough. We want to get this to everybody. This community is global and universal, and we're not sleeping till 100% feel this kind of love.